When you get one of those top 3 to 4 players, certainly it can change your franchise, and it's somebody that you want to continue to build around. It's exciting. It's exciting for our fans and our team.
She's back. The mastermind behind Indiana's only WNBA championship has returned, and everything just changed. Kelly Krauskopf, the architect of the Fever's 2012 title run, is stepping in as president. But this time, she's tasked with building around Caitlin Clark, the most electric rookie the league has ever seen. Can Krauskopf recreate the magic of the past? Or will the pressure of the present rewrite her legacy? The future of the Fever hangs in the balance, and the clock is ticking.
Saw the news yesterday about Kelly Krauskopf. She's going to be leaving us to go run the Fever again. Super happy for her. She was a huge part of our front office and helping us build our team and run our team from day to day, and definitely going to miss Kelly.
This isn't 2012 anymore. The WNBA has evolved, and so have the stakes. The Indiana Fever haven't just struggled in recent years, they've flatlined. Before 2024, they were lost in the standings. Now, with Caitlin Clark lighting up the league, the team is once again under the spotlight. Over 177,000 fans have packed home games, shattering attendance records. But can hype alone win games? Krauskopf's next move will determine whether this surge is a fad or the start of a dynasty.
Although it didn't end the way we wanted it to end, there was a lot of optimism. There was a lot of enthusiasm.
Krauskopf's leadership is more than symbolic. It could be the key to turning fan frenzy into championship banners. Everyone's asking the same question. Can she construct a title-worthy team around Clark before the magic fades? Because while the energy is here, winning still isn't guaranteed. And with every game, the pressure builds. Before we dive deeper, hit that subscribe button. Because what's coming next might just reshape the entire WNBA.
Background in terms of growing up in the organization and understanding everything, the nuances around it, and certainly gives us great perspective. Such great insight as a player, first of all, and I think that's so valuable to an organization like ours.
Krauskopf's return isn't just nostalgia. It's a strategic gamble with championship-level consequences. Her next moves could shake the entire franchise. Will she clean house? Replace the coaching staff? Shift the core? All options are on the table. Christie Sides brought the Fever to the playoffs, but her defensive schemes have been ripped apart, ranking near the bottom of the league. Her over-reliance on starters and inability to manage momentum have raised red flags. Krauskopf must decide, does Sides get another shot, or is it time for a new voice to lead this revolution?
Christie Sides, you are an absolute abomination of a head coach. I can't believe you actually have a job.
When it comes to player personnel, Krauskopf is operating on a different level. As the WNBA's first ever director of basketball operations, she's seen it all, and she knows how to build. With stars like Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell, the foundation is solid. But there are cracks. The team needs toughness, a defensive anchor who can change games. Free agency and trade markets could offer answers. And just as crucial, a reliable backup for Clark to keep the offense humming when she rests. Krauskopf's track record with the Indiana Pacers proves she knows how to find the right fits. But can she do it under the Fever's new spotlight?
This is a new beginning, it's a new start, and I think it's great for our franchise, it's great for our fans, and we're excited to see who can join us and help us as we continue to move forward and continue to be a great standard in the WNBA.
Free agency is coming, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Kelsey Mitchell is about to hit the open market, and re-signing her might be the most important move of the offseason. Her scoring, her chemistry with Clark, it's irreplaceable. But Krauskopf must also look elsewhere, probing for upgrades to build a complete roster. And then there's Nalissa Smith. Once a core piece, now a question mark. Her declining role, paired with off-court distractions, including a recent eye poke controversy involving her girlfriend, could signal the end of her time in Indiana. Krauskopf must decide, trade her while value remains, or gamble on redemption. One thing's certain, the Fever's next chapter is being written now, and every choice carries the weight of a title dream.
Very excited to start this new chapter in my life and new chapter in my career.
As Krauskopf settles into her role, the basketball world holds its breath. Will she tear everything down and start fresh, or fine-tune a team that's one or two pieces away? Every fan, analyst, and player is asking the same thing. What's her first big move? Because the decision she makes now won't just shape Indiana's season, they could define Caitlin Clark's legacy. Before we jump back into the action, if you're enjoying the ride, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Trust us, what's coming next is worth every second.
Definitely going to miss Kelly, but also excited for her, and I think she's stepping into a great situation. I think, as we all know, see what the Fever are doing.
While Krauskopf's fingerprints could shape the Fever's future, one glaring flaw demands her immediate attention: defense. Last season, Indiana had the second worst defensive rating in the entire WNBA. But here's the twist: what if that weakness becomes their greatest strength? The numbers are brutal. Opponents feasted from deep, turning games into wild shootouts. When Indiana's offense faltered, so did their chances. Now Krauskopf faces a challenge: fix the leak or risk drowning in mediocrity.
At the end of the day, it's not about the officiating tonight, for sure. I mean, we've got to be better defensively.
Krauskopf has done this before. She built a defensive powerhouse around Tamika Catchings. Now the question is, can she do the same with Caitlin Clark? Expect her to target gritty defenders in free agency, rim protectors, 3-and-D wings, turnover creators. One name circling the rumor mill? French Olympic star Gabby Williams. Another long shot, Sophie Cunningham, the fiery Mercury wing. And what if she makes a play for Defensive Player of the Year Nafisa Collier from the Lynx? But rebuilding defense isn't just about adding bodies. It's about protecting Clark, physically and mentally, so she doesn't burn out. Krauskopf might even bring in a defensive-minded coach to reset the system. The foundation is shaky, and she's ready to start pouring concrete.
Don't know how to use Caitlin Clark's strengths. You don't know how to play to her weaknesses. You don't know how to draw up a simple out-of-bounds play. You don't know how to calm down muddy waters. You don't know how to call a timeout and relax everybody's emotions. You don't know how to talk to the referees. All you know how to do is wave your arms and defensive slide on the sidelines. And Chrissy sides, I'm tired of seeing it every single.
Krauskopf puts her blueprint into motion. One thing is clear: Indiana's identity is about to shift. The new look Fever could mirror the gritty, defensive-minded champions of 2012. Cohesive, vocal, and fundamentally sound. Think contested shots, sharp rotations, tough box outs. But don't expect overnight miracles. Building a championship defense is a grind. And while familiar names like Clark, Boston, Mitchell, and Hull may lead the charge, some beloved faces could be on the trade block. The Fab Four is set, but will Krauskopf surround them with loyalty or ruthless efficiency?
Relive the magic of the 2012 championship with the 2012 team.
Everything could hinge on one crucial decision: re-signing Kelsey Mitchell. She led the team with 19.2 points per game, a perfect complement to Clark's court vision. But Krauskopf may have to choose between loyalty and flexibility. Does she keep Mitchell or chase another star? And then there's Nalissa Smith. Despite starting 37 games, her role faded, and whispers of a trade are growing louder. Her limited shooting range doesn't mesh well with Clark's fast-paced, spacing-heavy attack. Even Erica Wheeler, the team's highest-paid player at over $400,000, has drawn criticism. She's become more of a bench mascot than a reliable backup. Should Krauskopf swap her for a battle-tested veteran? The Fever's playoff loss exposed one brutal truth: they lack leaders who know how to win. And Krauskopf, she knows exactly where to find them.
One word that describes Kelsey Mitchell, and that is killer.
She's a pure scorer, the number 2 pick of the 2018 draft, and you know that she's one of the best players at the pro level. Kelsey.
With cap space to burn, Krauskopf has the ammo to completely reshape Indiana's destiny. Her mission: build a roster that thrives off Clark's brilliance. Snipers who stretch the floor, stoppers who lock down stars. Imagine it: Clark at the helm, Mitchell as the scoring threat, Lexi Hull hounding wings, Boston patrolling the paint, and a stretch four who can guard every position. But even the perfect puzzle needs a coach who knows how to play it. Christy Sides got Indiana back to the playoffs, but critics say her schemes are outdated and her defensive game plan thin. Will Krauskopf stick with her? Or gamble on someone new, someone bold? What happens next could redefine the franchise. With every decision, the temperature rises. Krauskopf's return has reignited hope. Now, can she turn promise into power? Let us know what changes you want to see. like, subscribe, and tap the video on your screen, because this story is far from over.